Hey guys, and welcome back to a random introvert online. It's been forever, but I had my reasons. So yeah, I did wanted to start this video with answering comments from the previous videos. I know I had a lot of comments and a lot of people had a lot of questions, but I didn't really do that. I'm gonna do it though. I'm just not gonna do it now, but I will talk about a topic that's very similar to that one, which is the standards on how to be a wifey material in Morocco. And I should know that because I'm Moroccan, so you should take my word for it. But Moroccan women are praised throughout the Middle East and Maghreb as well for being on top of their game. Of course, the game being wifey material. Today we will discover what does it take to be wifey material. What are the Moroccan standards? So girls in Morocco are raised a lot differently from boys here, and in the sense that the girl from a really young age, let's say 6, 7, no, anyway, somewhere now around 6 to 9, they start fulfilling the role in the household, which is being basically an extension of the mother, whereas the son is the extension of the father. That's how you make sure that the gender roles keep happening through the generations. So the girl is in the kitchen with her mom, and since the boy can't go exactly to work, he is either playing football or, I don't know, learning how to fix something like cable and doing things like groceries or errands outside. So we don't really have to go out. I mean, it's not like we're not allowed to, but like for me personally, in order for me to go somewhere, I have to change from my house attire, which is usually pretty frustrating because the guy can just get up and go. Like, doesn't really matter what he's wearing. So it's better if he goes. When it comes to the beauty regimen here in Morocco, women, girls, let's talk about girls first. Girls learn it further from their mothers, and their mothers learn it from their mothers previously, and so on and so forth. And so it's something that's really hereditary. That's why you find that there's a lot of old traditional recipes on how to do things. For example, how to have a fairer skin, how to have a longer hair. And yeah, you find a lot of ingredients such as eggs or henna or all these herbs that you never really heard of, but people in the past know them by heart. In this generation, makeup did take a modernized turn. So let's see, for example, we have now exfoliants, we have masks, we have sunscreen, all these good things that our mothers didn't really have them. Shampoo. So around the age of 14 years old for a girl, she is ready to go alone to a hammam. If you guys don't know what that is, I'm going to leave a link somewhere, either here or here, where you can go find what that is and how you do it. I've already previously made a video about it. But girls can go to hammam, wash up properly, because God knows there's a lot of steps to that. They can be left alone in the household to care for the house. They can clean, they can cook, they can nag their dads just like the mothers do, because, men will be men. But yeah, like, don't walk with your shoes. I just cleaned that. And the father has to sit there and take it. But yeah, a girl, since she was raised to be an extension of her mother, she can properly do everything that her mom does. Of course, little girl is gonna burn a thing or two, but it's still better than what the guy would have done if he was left alone in the house. Okay, this is a little taboo-ish, but yeah, since girls don't really, take their daughters to the bedroom, then girls really like in things such as seduction or flirting, but that comes at a later age. Like, the main topic I'm bringing this up is because how are they such good wife materials despite not being taught those sorts of things by their mothers? I know my mom didn't teach me shit. I had to learn that from my sister and my friends. And so yeah, if you have a sister like you, an older one, or if you have friends or friends of friends, like, that's how where you learn these things in these days movies, and what it means to, like, I don't know, fall in love and to get married, all those steps. There's a lot to it, and I feel like every feminine girl needs to know what those things are. However, your mom's not gonna hold your hand along like in that road as well. So it's where a girl sort of diverts to start learning on her own. But yeah, of course, it is encouraged not to let loose in that department, because you also have to keep, I don't know, you have to be shameful, modest, don't be promiscuous, don't be slutty. So you kind of have to tone it down. Even if you know those things, that doesn't exactly mean you have to put them into practice. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be, but that does not mean that's the case. So the beauty standards in Morocco are a little bit strict. I'm pretty sure I've expressed that before in previous videos, but basically they are a combination of a European face and a color palette and a Kardashian African body. So you need to be voluptuous, but don't be obese. There's a limit there. Of course, women do strive to be bigger than just thick or chubby. Like, that's not enough. You need to be like fully voluptuous. Voluptuous. You're not gonna land a man if you are skinny, and you're also not going to land a man if you are sunburned or black. Like, the darker you are, the more you strive to be fairer. Something like, let's say, Il Fanning. She has the most gorgeous face, blue eyes, blonde hair. She's always her cheeks are always red, like that type of skin color, hair, eyes, lips. Like, she's really pretty in that department. However, she's really skinny, so someone with her face, with a Kim Kardashian sort of body, that would be really great. Like, that's the beauty standard that everyone strives for here. So like a bleached Kim Kardashian. Blonde hair is also something that's really desired. From everything that I just said, you can like get the feeling that a lot of black women here feel really excluded from the beauty standards. Like, you're not even considered pretty. Okay, so this is a list of what women work for in their beauty regimen in Morocco. It's a long list, so I have to read it. Okay, red soft heels. We're starting from heels up. So if you have bad heels, cracked heels, dry heels, it's not real pretty. So you need to work on those. Pink knees. No one likes black knees. You need to have pink, pretty knees. Pink elbows. No one likes a black elbow. Like, not good. Milk white, even skin tone. So you have to be the fairest of them all. White armpits. Your armpits shouldn't be discolored. Big hips, big ass. Hairless everything. Long hair, a big bust, full rosy cheeks, red lips. One thing about the cheeks is that people really love dimples, but also if your face is like really skinny, that's not good. People don't like the bones, cheekbones, they're not flattering. Something like my cheeks is really good because like I have these apples and sometimes I show dimples. Sometimes. Red lips and dimples. Almond shaped eyes, perfect. They're better looking if they're not black. So the lighter your eye color is, the better. Let's say hazel, green, blue, all that good stuff. Same thing for the hair. If your hair is, let's say, black, it's good and all, but people would really die to have like blonde hair. So one can either say I'm excluded from those beauty standards, but honestly, I'm spared. But the thing is, most girls in Morocco are really not like that. That's like 5%. People are really mixed now. Like, we've been mixing for a long time with other countries, and there's a lot of people that are just not a bleached Kardashian. So they work really hard to have that, and some girls have paid a really heavy price for that. Even going as far as taking pills that are meant to fatten cows, like the actual animals, so they can gain weight. And the thing is with those pills is that yeah, you're gonna get bloated really, really fast. Let's say within 1 week you're gonna go from 50 kilos to 100. However, when you stop taking them, you kind of go back to your normal size. And the more you take them, the worse they are for your health. I've seen people in crutches because of those pills, just because they wanted to be big, because it's really not flattering to be skinny here. I think it has a lot of bad meanings to be skinny. Like, you can always connect that to like sickness or to like poverty. No one really wants that. So the fact that most girls are not like that has created a really big market for cosmetics that are either herbal or chemical, and a lot of people did make tons of money from that, especially YouTubers. Like, the most famous YouTubers in Morocco are the one with the biggest asses, trust me, and they profit from that. Let's say being natural, like naturally big without needing to take anything, but they sell the idea that they gained it through, X product. So they made it into a really lucrative business. However, it quickly backfires on people since most of them are really shameless. Like, in order to advertise having a big bum, you have to show that a lot in all these erotic expositions, so that the girls would actually want to buy that from you. You have to be convincing enough. Also, the demand for BBLs in Morocco is big. A lot of Moroccans have had BBLs in order to, fit the Kardashian body standard. Like, the thing is, it's all thanks to men, or because of men, that women have to feel so insecure. But it's also really other women. If you're skinny, you're not really the person carrying the right genes to give to the family, so you're not really going to be wanted. Also, Moroccan women are praised for treating their men right. That can mean a lot of things, so I'm gonna give you examples. If you're not a working wife, then it really looks something like waking up before him to make him breakfast after he leaves. I don't know, go to bed or clean, do something like that. Like, a lot of people I know don't sleep, but you can clean, you can do his laundry, you can just do wifey things basically. Just don't be a lazy, ugly slob. So whenever he comes home, the house is a mess, kids are dirty, food is not prepared, his laundry is not clean. It's like, why is he working for you if you're just gonna sit there and do nothing? Make sure that the kids are clean and don't nag him too much, but I guess that's just every man. Also, when it comes to loyalty, we all know Moroccan men are not really the most loyal, but that's just men. A lot of men are not loyal across the globe, so I really can't only say that Moroccan men are. However, I heard the other day this lady talking on TikTok saying something like, when your man comes back to you, like, in the end of the day, you need to be really grateful. Like, it doesn't really matter where he went, who he was talking to, what he was doing. As long as you're the one that he returns to every day, you should be very thankful. That's such a pick me thing to say, however, it's the case. So a wife is usually chosen based on how well she cooks, how well presented she is, how good she looks, how healthy she is, how mature she is, and well composed. And it's usually the mother that makes the decision for the son, like, for him to marry, like, son, are you getting married yet? Okay, yes, mom. Oh, I know a girl. It usually goes something like that. And it happens at places, let's say weddings, naming ceremonies, where the girls are really like dressed up, pretty, and it's a plus one if you can dance really well. I don't know what that means, but women like that. Of course, a lot of people have deviated from that practice, and how the mother would make a suggestion, but the son may not always take it. So, and mothers understand that, like, time has differed a lot, and so they do make the suggestion, but they know that the son may not listen because he has a girlfriend or something. In conclusion, look good, be nice, know how to cook, and be loyal, and he will look after you. So what do you guys think? What do you think about this practice? What do you think about getting girls ready from an early age to be housewives? What do you think about, I don't know, putting all that pressure on women to look phenomenal? Like, do you guys have any opinions? If you do, make sure you leave them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.